Okay, now we are going to link the button to the proper pages. Go to prototype. We are going to create connection. Okay, so you select the button and make sure you selected the prototype here. And then what you are going to do is drag and drop it to the proper frame. So Adobe XD, you drag it to Adobe XD. Okay, you can actually specify animation, smart animate, and then how many second. Okay, same goes for the buttons in the other two frames. We have Figma here. You have to link back to Figma. You can stick with the default animation or you can change. Sketch, you don't have to link. XD, you link to XD. Same process for the last frame. Figma, link to Figma. Sketch, link to the middle frame. And then done. Now you might want to change the color of the active button. So this button should be active for the first screen. So you might want to change the color to indicate that it is the active content or the active button. Okay, you can change the color somewhere in the properties here. Okay, so I selected the Figma button and go to the design panel, change the fill color for the text, and maybe you can change the text size, make it slightly bigger. You can increase it a bit, maybe 26. Okay, for the middle window it is the content for sketch, so we change the property for sketch. You can repeat the same process, or you can actually copy the button Figma and change the text to sketch another way. Okay, so I just do the manual way. Select the Adobe XD, change to red, done, then change the text size to 26. Okay, after you are done, you can click the play button, which is the present button. You'll get to see your prototype. Okay, you can check whether the link is working or not. Click Figma, it should go to Figma. Click Sketch, it should go to Sketch. So if your button is not working properly, you have to check your links. Delete the link and do it again. So here, when we scroll down, the buttons are moving. Sketch, Adobe SD, Figma have slightly longer content, so you can browse. But usually we don't want to scroll the button. Maybe you want to make it fixed position. So what you can do is you can check why this doesn't scroll. Okay, the sketch just now I should select the properties so that it should be scrolling. So if you can't scroll, it's actually the properties of the frame. So select the frame name, sketch, go to prototype. Okay, no scrolling, that's why it's not scrolling. So we choose to vertical scrolling. Okay, all the line indicates the link, so make sure the links are correct. If you want to fix the position of the button, what you can do is you can select the buttons. Okay, you can find under the design, there's a setting, fix position when scrolling. Okay, so when we scroll, it doesn't move. Okay, so you do the same for the second page. Fix position when scrolling, and the last one. If you want to make it appear nicer, maybe you put a background color for the menu, darker color. Okay, once you are done, we can play again and then check whether it is showing or previewing correctly or not. So Figma should show Figma content, Sketch should show Sketch content. Okay, so if the link is incorrect, let's say you click Figma, it doesn't appear correctly, you have to check the links. So now if we scroll, the button remain at the top. Sketch, Adobe XD, Figma. Now it doesn't look good because we have the same color for the background. So what you can do is we can introduce a background for the menu. Okay, like that. So when you play, it look nicer. Okay, so now my box should be not moving when it's scrolling. So what you should do is select the box and then fix position when scrolling. Okay, check again, play. Sketch, Adobe SD, Figma. So for the two pages, you have to repeat the same process or simply copy and paste the background. Okay, so I go back to my design, copy the gray background. It's better if you copy from the layer panels. Yeah? So you copy from here, Control C, and then go to XD, paste. Okay, if it's on the top, you have to change the order of the layer. Maybe you have to drag down so that it is not above the button. Okay, for sketch, the same, Control V, rectangle one, scroll, you have to move under the button. Okay, so if you want to check whether the link is correct or not, go back to prototype, click any button, you can see the line. If the line is not pointing to the proper pages, then you will having the linking problem. So check one by one again. Figma should, okay, so this should link. I missed this one, so what I should do is I should link it to page number one. Okay, so play again, and then you can actually share the link to your friends or open it in your handphone. Okay, where is the link? It's under here, share prototype. Okay, you can invite one more person to be an editor. That's the limitation of the free account. So if you pay, you can get more editors, but for the free account, only limited to 2 editors at any time. Okay, let's copy the link and you can send it to your WhatsApp and open via your handphone to see how it looks like on your handphone.